graphic and disturbing photos. Would they sway the jury? Well, that's what the defense for Cheshire home invasion suspect Joshua Komisarjevsky wants to know.
There are other new developments as well in the case. News 8's Jamie Muro is live outside New Haven Superior Court with the very latest. Jamie?
And good evening, and it's hard to believe really, but the judge estimating tonight that this case may end about a week before Christmas. Certainly seems like a long time away from now. They were giving basically a timeline, a very fluid timeline, if you will, on how this case could proceed this coming year. About 3 weeks for the evidence portion of this trial, another 6 weeks for the penalty phase of this trial. But finally today we get a start date of when all of this will begin. Sirens echo across Church Street in New Haven. Inside a white van sits Joshua Komisarjevsky, accused of heinous crimes that have stunned people worldwide. In a matter of hours, he would learn when a jury of peers would begin to listen to exactly what happened and what he supposedly did inside the Pettit home. But it starts with jury selection. That happens on March 16th, which will be a difficult process, finding an unbiased pool considering the publicity surrounding this case. Judge John Blue is hoping to have that task completed by July 4th. The evidence portion of the trial will begin Monday, September 19th, and may take as long as 3 weeks. The penalty portion could take twice as long. Blue hopes to have everything done by December 16th. But the hearing at court today didn't just focus on when the trial would begin. The defense also submitted a number of motions before Judge Blue. One of them, crime scene photographs, gruesome shots of the deceased. Pettit's wife was strangled and burned. His young daughters tied to a bed and died in the fire that consumed his house. The defense asked Blue to allow potential jurors to see shots so as to weed out anyone with a predisposed opinion of the accused. Blue denied that request, saying all jurors must understand that emotion must not be a part of a decision-making process, especially in life or death matters. The defense team also requested the jury pool be sequestered. Blue denied that as well, saying jurors will have to understand they can talk to no one about the case or view any material concerning the home invasion trial. The Pettits were a unified force as always, quietly entering and exiting today's hearing. Komisarjevsky's father also sat through today's proceedings, at times closing his eyes for long periods of time and saying nothing. And a couple of things to talk about in regards to the jury. Judge Blue wanting 3 extra jurors. That's on top of the 12 that will be seated and the 6 alternates just in case. And he does add July 4th. That's a date they would like to have jury selection over. That is a very fluid date for obvious reasons. Remember yesterday, the expert they brought in who did the survey of the surrounding area of how many people had knowledge of this case here in New Haven, 85% around thought that Komisarjevsky was guilty. So finding 21 jurors is going to take some time. Also, Judge Blue allowing both the defense and the state 40 challenges when they're selecting jury members. That means that if one side or the other doesn't like a specific jury member, then that defense or the state can say they don't want that jury member, that person's thrown out. That number again, 40 for each side. It's going to take some time. We're live in New Haven. I'm Jamie Muro, News 8.